owed you an explanation.
Yes, thank you.
Will you have another cup of tea?
Yes, thank you.
Ruby? Ruby?
Who is it? Mrs. Bridges, what are you doing here?
I come to see how you was getting on, and none too well by the looks of things. That kitchen there's a disgrace.
It's not my fault.
What are you dressed up like that for?
She makes me dressed like this. Oh, I can't go on, Mrs. Bridges. I'm that tired. I can't think straight anymore. I never stop. Day and night. It's too much and I can't manage.
Well, you get your days off.
Oh, I don't go out because I haven't got the time. I haven't got any money anyway because she makes me pay for everything I break. Oh, she's terrible, Mrs. Bridges. She goes on at me all the time. I have to do everything. Every blessed thing. I have to clean the rooms and cook the meals and serve them and make the beds and answer the door and everything else. And I just never seem to catch up.
Well, why don't you leave then?
Because she won't give me a reference. She said so.
Well, you would go, Ruby. You've nobody but your own self to blame. Now then, come along. Let's try and get that kitchen tidied up a bit. Oh, dear, I don't know where to start.
You're wanting her tea. And then she's got friends coming round for bridge afterwards. Mrs. Bridges,
You just stop where you are.
Ruby? Ruby?
Ruby, when did you last dust this room?
Excuse me, madam.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
My name is Mrs. Bridges, madam, and I come to visit Ruby.
How dare you come into my house without being invited?
I repeat, madam, I come to visit Ruby, and I would be obliged if you would let me have a few words with you about the girl.
Are you her mother or something?
I am Lord and Lady Bellamy's cook, madam, and Ruby was my kitchen maid.
Well, you didn't train her very well. I've never had such a dirty, lazy, slovenly, sullen girl.
She may be slow, but Ruby's always been a good, hard worker.
I will not discuss my servants with a cook. Please go away and send Ruby to me.
If you will excuse me, madam, I think your treatment of this girl has been absolutely
Ruby,
shocking.
show this woman out immediately.
It's your kind that brings disgrace on domestic service.
Do you want me to call the police? Unless you get rid of this woman, you're dismissed.
Oh, Lord.
And I shall personally see to it you never get another place.
Ruby, fetch your things.
Now I see your little game. You've come here to steal her from me. I'll sue your employer. I'll report you to the agency.
Ruby, come along with me.
I'll get my husband.
Go on, police. Out you go.
I'll have you prosecuted. That's what I'll do. I'll have the law on you. I'll have you put in prison.